Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you this bronzy golden goddessy look that I've been loving lately. This is also my entry into the PACIFICA Muse contest. I will leave the information linked below, but let's go ahead and get started into this tutorial. I'm going to be starting out this with a pore minimizing primer so that my skin looks flawless. And then I'm going to be applying my favorite foundation with a beauty sponge. I like using a sponge because it gives me a really clean and natural looking flawless face. But you guys are free again to do whatever you want here. This is just what I would recommend. And then I'm going to be setting it with a powder so that it lasts all day long. I'm going to be taking this first concealer and I'm going to be applying it underneath my eyes to cover up my under eye bags. And I'm also going to be spot concealing on any problem areas that I may have and blending those out with that sponge. Next, I'm going to be setting my under eye so that that concealer will stay in place. So I'm just taking a lighter powder and applying that to my eyes. And then I'm going to be doing a highlighting concealer. I like doing this because it heightens my under eyes and kind of gives me more of a awake look. So that's why I choose to do this. And I'm also going to be applying this on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and down the center of my nose. Just any high point that you want to highlight and make it stand out. And of course, I'm going to blend that out with that sponge as I have done in the previous steps. Next, I'm going to be warming up my face. This is where you would contour if you want to contour as well. I'm just applying a bronzing powder to the hollows of my cheeks. I'm also applying it in my temples and down on my chin, just so that I can look like I've been kissed by the sun. Then I'm going to be taking a natural looking blush and applying that to the apples of my cheeks. And then next comes my favorite part, which is highlighting. So I'm just going to be highlighting any high point on my face. My cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my chin, down the center of my nose. Just any high point that I want to stand out and be bright. And then we're going to be moving on towards my eyes. So first I'm taking a matte shadow that's close to my skin color and applying this as a transition shade so that the other colors will blend more natural. I'm just trying to blend this out so that it's not super harsh, but this will help when you're blending with other shadows later. Then I'm going to be taking this gold pressed pigment and I'm going to be applying it with my finger because that's how it applies best. Focus this mostly on the inner parts of your eye, but apply this all over your lid. You really want the inner part of this to really stand out. Then I'm going to be taking a light brown color and applying this above where my natural crease is because I do have hooded eyes, so I want my eyes to look a little bit bigger than what they actually are. If you guys have hooded eyes like me, this is something that you guys can do to make your eyes look a little bit bigger so that you're not having such small eyes. Then I'm going to be taking a separate blending brush and blending that out. This is where that other transition shade comes in because it helps smooth this out so that it's not super harsh and that it blends easier. I'm going to be taking this cool gray color, and I love this color because it actually looks like a shadow, and I'm just going to be blending that out in my outer V of my eye. I'm going to take this bronze color and I'm going to apply this to the outer third portion of my eye, which it's okay if it gets into the gray a little bit because you will blend it all together in a second. I like doing this because it kind of gives a more coppery feel, and I'm going to take that separate blending brush and blend everything together so that it all blends smoothly and flows together very well. I'm going to of course repeat that on the other eye so that both my eyeballs look the same. You want to make sure that you try to mimic everything that you do on one eye on the other. Then I'm going to be smoking out my lower lash line. First I'm going to be using the light brown shade that we first used. And I'm just going to be applying that to my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the cool gray and use that to darken it up a little bit because I like my under eyes to be super dark. And then of course I'm going to apply mascara. If you guys want to apply eyeliner, this is where you would. But I've been skipping that step because I don't like the way that it makes my eyes look. It always makes my eyes look super little because I do have such hooded eyes. So you guys are free to apply eyeliner here, but I chose not to. And here again is the finished look. You guys can pair this with any lip color that you want. I chose to pair it with a purple lip because that's just a signature for me. So that was my
entry, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I will leave the information for this contest in the down bar. Make sure you guys go check it out and enter if you'd like to. I'm entering this contest because I think that I could be the next PACIFICA Muse. If you guys know anything about me or know anything about my favorite saying, it is that there's beauty in sinking ships. Meaning that there's a positive that comes from every negative situation, and it's all about how you decide to view it. In 2012, I was involved in a car accident that left me paralyzed from the waist down. At 19 years old, I was being told that I couldn't and I wouldn't. And I didn't take those lightly, and I didn't take those as answers that I wanted. Everyone has a situation in their life that's going to affect them and that can set them back and can affect them tremendously in a negative way. But you decide how you're going to let that situation handle you. And I believe that there's a positive that comes from every negative situation. While me being in a car accident that left me paralyzed may seem like the worst situation to a lot of people, everyone goes through something in their life that can affect them in a negative way. And you decide how you're going to push through that, and if you're going to allow it to keep you and hold you back, or if you're going to push through and find a positive in it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much again for watching. Bye-bye.